Dude, have you been watching the news, man?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Two hurricanes.
Two hurricanes.
What are the names? Hurricane what?
Laura and Marco.
Hurricane Laura, Marco. I know a Laura, but I don't know a Marco. But I tell you what, if I ended up hanging out with a couple named Laura and Marco, I tell you what, they ain't gonna be my friends.
They can kiss your ass.
They can pretty much kiss my ass.
Tacos con todo.
Oh, are those tacos? You better believe they're tacos.
Let's get taco. Who would have thought they'd have tacos here?
You realize that's probably a Camel Ass taco.
Told my wife I wouldn't drink tonight.
Give me one of those famous giant beers I heard so much about.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good. Start the episode already. What are we doing?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tacos with Beer podcast. I'm Alfie.
And I'm Phil.
And boy, do we got a pretty good show for you guys
We got a good
today,
show
man.
lined up for you guys today.
It was a crazy ass week, right?
Yeah.
Everybody fucking up.
Everybody.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a bunch of bad stuff, not really some crazy stuff, like that happened with the moviegoers,
Yeah.
They lost a pretty good one there.
R.I.P. Black Panther.
Yeah, man. Chadwick Boseman is gone, bro.
I know.
He was young too, dude.
You know what's cool about that though? When that not his death, of course, but it's cool that his death got released by his family.
Oh yeah, man, dude. Because I mean, can you imagine what's their name? TMZ coming out and reporting it. That's the worst.
Yeah,
it's like you don't want to be that family member, and it's like some freaking tabloid place.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I found out through Instagram. And his family posted on his Instagram that he passed away. I thought that was more classier than the way they did Kobe Bryant.
Oh my God, yeah, that was horrible. Can you imagine being that dude's wife and then reading it on TMZ?
Yeah, because that's the way Kobe Bryant's wife read it.
Yeah,
they read it on tabloids. Imagine you all going out shopping and you're not even family members or like the medics or nobody's calling you. You see it on like the news or someone that your husband and your daughter just died. Like.
Yeah, that's messed up.
But they did it a classy way.
They did him right, man. They did. It was like his family coming out and saying it. So, and another thing was I didn't even know he was very private about this whole battle that he's been having.
Yeah, he was filming Black Panther. He was out there doing other movies.
Yeah, doing the movies and just
that just goes to show, man. He's like really strong.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good character quality, right?
Yeah, he didn't allow it to
just showing like, hey guys, because I'm sure I don't think he ever made an announcement about that.
No, I think he just kind of I guess he didn't want that pity. He didn't want that pittiness on him.
Yeah,
he wanted to be like, that's not going to defeat me. I'm going to live my life, and that's exactly what he did. And I saw it on social media, like they were kind of like some people were like trolling him because they saw he was getting sick. And I guess they didn't know what it was, so because he kept it so private. But it's like everybody's got
battles they're fighting, man. So I think you definitely can't be like that. But it's people on the internet, it's a bunch of idiots.
But the whole world is like celebrating his life, and not also he do Black Panther. He did the Jackie Robinson movie of 42. He did I think it was the biopic of James Brown.
Yeah, man. He was in a lot of important movies, man.
He's got some movies that was already like he just got through filming, and I think they're gonna release it later on.
Oh wow, really?
So I think but R.I.P.
May he rest in vibranium, right? Because vibranium was what they used in Black Panther to build their stuff, right? It had like some kind of special quality.
Yeah. Do you think they can come out with Black Panther 2? Because I think it was supposed to be made.
Right. Yeah, I think so. The thing is, I don't.
How do you continue that story though?
Yeah. How would you do that? Well,
I think he would do it like. I know some people were like, "Oh, bring his sister." I think it was his sister. Yeah. Bring his sister to be black, because eventually in the comics, and his sister does become the Black Panther.
Right.
But I don't. I think that would be too soon.
Well,
or some people say, grab the Infinity Stone, bring Killmonger back, and then make him become good. And because he died at the end,
right?
Michael B. Jordan, and then I know on Instagram it took him a while for him to say anything about it, and I think it took him like a couple of days because he was his co-star in Black Panther.
They were close friends.
And I think it took him a while because I think they also starred together on All My Children, which is a soap opera, which was Michael B. Jordan's like. When he was in his younger days, it was
like his Drake show.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. But yeah, man, just R.I.P. Chad Boswick, and
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick
bro.
Boseman. Sorry, forgive me.
Yeah, man, he rested in vibranium, like we said, man, dude. He was one of the good ones. So
Yeah.
R.I.P. buddy.
R.I.P.
Dude, and then okay, so this week you got 2 freaking hurricanes, man. I'm like, is that like some kind of
A sign?
Yeah, dude. It's like, is this the
I mean, 2020
impending-
is lit, right?
Dude, I
It is
swear,
2020.
right? Like at every corner that you turn, you're like, okay, something's gonna.
I'm just
it's
waiting for
gonna happen.
Godzilla. I'm waiting for Godzilla to come. That's my thing.
Yeah, well, from all the oil spills we've done throughout history and into the ocean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Godzilla shows up.
And Mother Nature's just giving the oil back to us with the hurricane.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, man, it's messed up.
I have a friend named Laura, and when we found out the hurricane was named Laura, it's the first person I was like, oh shit, you're destruction in real life. I can imagine what you.
Shout out to Laura.
Shout out to Laura. She does nails, by the way, ladies. If there's any ladies listening, nail by Laura G. Hit her up on Instagram. She'll take care of you.
Shout out.
So, I mean, good luck trying to get in there, but, she'll take care of you.
Yeah, she's really busy, huh?
Yeah, she's really packed. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
And what was the other hurricane name? Marco?
Marco, bro. Marco
Polo.
Dude, I swear, if it's 2 people, fuck you guys. Like, what the fuck,
If
man?
you're a couple and your name is Laura and Marco, you kiss my ass.
Seriously,
Both of y'all.
dude.
Y'all the type of couples to fight and little parties and stuff.
Yeah,
fight
the ones that throw all their dirty laundry in front of everyone.
Yeah,
dude.
you're all
just
fighting.
like cringing in the right, like
you're like kids.
you got a small peep.
Yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
like
God.
kids seeing their mom and dad fight, and dad just hit mom, and you're just like, oh, what do we do now?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's everybody's fucking up. It seems like, dude. And then also, there's somebody reported. Some pilots were reporting that they saw a dude on a jetpack. Bro, so Iron Man is real.
What do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
I have no idea who this dude is, man, but it's probably Iron Man, I guess. I don't know.
They say they literally saw a man on a jetpack just fly.
That's what
over.
they're saying. They're not exactly sure, but
Can you imagine that? You're just sitting in the plane, just kind of like sitting
Bro.
there looking outside, and you're kind of tired because it's probably getting jet lag, and now you see it's this motherfucker. We're just like, wait a minute, what?
What? Oh my God, I'm going crazy, right? I think I'm going crazy.
And you're
Nah,
just like,
dude.
excuse me. How do you explain that? There's a man outside on the wing.
He's flying. Okay, so what's up with the with this? This is the question that I have about that. How would that even work though? Because wouldn't you be burning your legs?
I don't know. It depends on.
I mean,
if you're
right,
at the
'cause
jet lag, yeah.
if you have a jetpack being, I mean, how would that even work?
I mean, unless it's like, that's what they show on movies. Is the jet coming out in the back.
Right, yeah.
I think it's different.
Right, yeah, like I've seen actual jetpacks that people are developing.
So you know what jetpacks look like.
Yes, I know. That's true. But I'm just saying, like if he had like thrusts coming out from the back.
I mean, but we don't know what he's wearing. He's probably got like some armor legs or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He's probably got that.
Yeah.
You don't know what he has. All they know is there's stories going around. There's a flying fucker around. Just kind of flying over planes, scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah, dude, I would have been like, "Oh my God, Iron Man is real!" In the plane.
I couldn't.
Yeah, but I mean, and the reason why the FBI is looking into it is because he was doing it near LAX airport.
Oh yeah, so probably somebody was being stupid.
Yeah,
but in California, they're all about like trying to go viral and becoming the next YouTube creator.
Yeah,
out there.
the next he was probably working on his TikTok, right?
Right, probably.
Trying to get
he took his special effects a little bit too further.
Yeah, dude, this dude is like, he's in it for it now for sure.
He's probably like, Mom, look at me. Mom, look what I can do.
Yeah, as he gets swept up by the hurricane.
Right. Fuck you, Laura and Marco, coming for you.
Yeah, man, I can't believe that there was 2 of them though, and the coast got hit hard, man. So
yeah, exactly where did it hit? More Louisiana, right?
Yeah, like always, dude, like always, bro.
Like
they're always getting screwed.
They're right in that, like, what is it, hurricane? I mean, us Texas, we got Tornado Alley.
Yeah, right.
So is that considered Hurricane Alley?
I don't know, but
why
I think
is it called an alley?
we probably
Why can't
should.
it be called like a driveway?
We should consider it that.
Or
now,
is it Tornado
it.
Drive, Tornado Highway? Like, why is it gotta be an alley? I don't understand it. Why would you call it an alley?
Because it's like on the very end, kind of edging towards the street, but
It sounds like you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was just trying to come up with something on the spot.
I know.
It didn't work.
I know. So why would you call? Well, I mean, if anybody knows why they call it Tornado Alley, like the alley itself, why would you call it like a tornado highway or something like that?
Yeah,
Because highways are busy. Alleys are more for people who are trying to rob you and take you at night if you're walking in there.
And speaking of alleys and people getting snatched up, guess who I ran into?
You ran into a robber?
No, I ran into Robert, bro.
Oh, Robert?
Yeah, I ran into him at shout out to Robert, bro. I ran into him at Walmart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so this store is packed with people. Everybody is wearing a mask.
Of course.
Yeah, so
It's the new normal.
I come up behind Robert. I gave him a pretty good scare, and sure enough, he's the only motherfucker in that place now wearing a fucking mask.
Swear to God.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what's going on? He was like, hey, what's up? And Robert's built like a freaking tank, bro. He's like a walking rhino. He's like huge. You definitely
It's like a bear.
Yeah, you
Like a
definitely
big ass grizzly bear.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, you normally not wear it or what, And I was trying not to sound like a bitch when I was telling him,
You're like, hey, so you're like, where's your mask at, buddy?
Yeah, and he was like, I never wear that shit.
I was like, oh, excuse me.
Dude, well, first of all, if I'm Robert, I wouldn't give a shit anyways, because that motherfucker's huge. Who's gonna tell him to wear his mask?
All right, that old ass man that sits in the front.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up to him.
Sir, you need to put your mask on, rather but like, fuck you, I'm gonna end you.
Yeah, dude, he's so freaking, he's huge, bro. So
He's basically gonna be somebody's security guard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine going up and telling Robert, excuse me, sir, you need to put your mask on or you need to leave?
Hell no. He'd be like, excuse me? What did you say, motherfucker?
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to get the hell out if you're not going to wear your mask.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No, and nobody's going to do that. I'm telling you. He's a freaking savage.
Yeah, you haven't seen those videos of people fighting because they haven't had those masks on?
Yeah, that is insane to watch. All those people getting into fights at Walmart, of all places.
I mean, but for real, would you really get onto somebody for not wearing a mask?
No.
I mean, as long as I'm wearing mine, right?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
And then if you see them, just look. I get it. People are trying to stick up for each other, and I'm trying to, voice my opinion. But just gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really start a fight in Walmart. The only time I'm starting to fight in Walmart if it's Black Friday and there's got a 75-inch going for like $250, and then they take that bitch from me. Now we fighting. Fuck a mask.
Yeah,
but even then, I don't know if I would fight for a 75-inch. Maybe an 80-inch.
Yeah, I'm definitely fighting for that 80-inch for $200. Shoot, get out of my way.
Right? I'll fight you. And
I'm gonna fight everybody. Well, because you're at Walmart, so.
I mean, a lot of hood people hang out at Walmart.
Dude. Yeah, so
you don't ever see fights at Target.
No, because when you're at Target,
it's all women there.
Well, yeah, but also going to Target, it even feels different.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
You're like you walk in, it's super nice.
It's not called Target, it's called Target.
Yeah, there you go.
Target. They even got a Starbucks in Target. What do they got at Walmart? McDonald's.
A McDonald's. Hey, don't shit on the Frappuccino.
I'm just saying. You got Starbucks and Target, and then you got McDonald's at Walmart.
Yeah, man, that's no.
Wow, Walmart feels like a warehouse. Target feels like a.
Target is it's a place. Like you have to have, when you walk in there, you feel like you have money, and you're like, yes, it's really clean, really organized.
I always get on to my wife at Target because she always like, you want to go with me to Target? And then like at the back of my mind, I'm just kind of like, I do, just so I can kind of monitor what you're going to spend. But then the back of my mind is kind of like, if I go with you, I know the moment I turn around, you're gone. Like, and it's like forever trying to find her in Target. Like, I don't know what it is. You know how Harry Potter, they have in the Harry Potter movies, they have like the what is it, the 9 3/4 quarters little door that they walk through, like at the subway station. They kind of go into like a secret that only like wizard people or whatnot can go in there. That's how I feel like Target. Like,
there's platform 9.5.
Yeah, platform 9.5. And then over there, I feel like the same thing for women. Like they just go in somewhere and it's like I can't find them.
What is that, dude? Because when women go to Target, bro, they're in there for hours, dude.
And it's like the same thing they got at Walmart.
Yeah, well, but there's a difference.
What's the difference?
It's a little more expensive at Target.
One has Starbucks and the other one has McDonald's.
Yeah, Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, look, that's already a reason why girls want to go there because they want to get their Starbucks.
Starbucks was really smart about putting their
For real,
putting their stores at Target. I want to say Target, so that way, since women like to be bougie at Target.
Dude, you know, my girlfriend drinks a drink from what is it, Starbucks, that is so freaking strong. It's like 4 shots of espresso. I had it the other morning with her. We were going somewhere.
Might as well
and I was like,
it's like crack.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me get the same thing you get.
Shit.
And, oh my God, dude.
She's like, you sure you want to jump on this?
That is no joke. I almost shit myself. I almost didn't make it home, dude. I'm telling you. That drink is so fucking strong, bro.
It went straight in.
I was like, I was cracked out. I was like, oh, dude, it's like my stomach is already going. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
They go straight in and straight out, right?
For real, dude. I'm telling you that. I'm like,
maybe you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm like, I don't know how she can drink that every single fucking day, man.
I know, man. I think anytime I like drink coffee, it's like, you know, I have to use the restroom afterwards. But it's like, I don't know how these women can like just.
Maybe that's their fiber. You know, it's like to keep them regular.
That's their superpower.
Yeah, that's how they always be looking all spunky, you know, at work. It's because you had 4 shots of espresso, dude. It's like, Jesus.
Hey guys, Phil here from Talkables Beer Podcast. If you have a business you want to advertise on the show, then email us at talkableswithbeerpodcast@gmail.com.
You know what I always get asked?
What do you get asked?
To watch, what are some of the really good shows to watch on Netflix?
What show do you watch on Netflix?
Well, I mean, the answer to that question for me is Stranger Things, man. I love that show, bro. Yeah. Are you excited about season 4?
I know. I don't know if you've been living under a rock, Stranger Things is like one of Netflix's top shows.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing with your life if you haven't watched Stranger Things?
Yeah. And then I can't believe, like, at the end of this last season, you know, Hopper, we all thought he was dead. And if you haven't seen it, then I suggest you pause this segment because we're about to get into some spoilers.
Yeah, well, I'll try to stay away from that. But yeah, dude,
I can't believe, like, they even kind of confirmed that Hopper was coming back. So I'm excited.
No, don't talk about that. You're getting ahead of yourself, man. Okay, so they have 3 seasons right now. Obviously, season 1 is my favorite. You know, I think I've watched it about 4 times.
Watched it over and over again?
Yes. Season 1. I love the music.
Yeah.
Like the way it starts, dude. It just
grabs
you.
Yeah, it gives you that retro. It's like back in the 80s.
Dude, I love that, man, because it's got this feel like the 80s, you know, like kids didn't have cell phones like they do now.
It was more about size.
Dude, get your bike and let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then I grew up watching The Goonies. I love that movie to this day. I still watch that movie because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And that's basically like Stranger Things. It's a bunch of crazy kids getting out there and doing a bunch of crazy shit, man.
I like that they pretty much they keep on track of the time of that year. So like when they show the year, they show you like everything that was popular in that year. And it kind of does. I mean, I remember being a kid and, you know, hearing some of that music and seeing some of those shows, and it just kind of like, you know, it just kind of brings you back to your childhood, like how times were like simpler back then.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's crazy because maybe it was simpler to us because we were kids.
Yeah,
you know, exactly. I'm pretty sure if you ask the kids now,
I mean, basically because you didn't have any bills.
Yeah, of course.
You wasn't adulting. That was the best part. You remember being a kid and going like, I can't wait to grow up. I want to punch myself for thinking that because nah,
I want to go back to being.
Yeah, dude, like not having bills, not having to deal with car payments, everything. It's like, shoot, man, it's the life, bro. It really is. Especially now because there's a freaking pandemic, so you don't even have to go to school. You do it on a computer. That's amazing.
I wonder what time frame they're gonna jump for Stranger Things.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, because it's in the 80s. It begins like Stranger Things. It begins.
I think it's gonna continue right from where it left off. I don't think that they're gonna like allow time. I mean, like if you're saying if it's gonna be years, no, it might be just like a couple months.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't.
Because what year did it end it off in, if you remember?
87, I believe.
Yeah. So you're getting right into the 90s where, Punky Brewster and.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not exactly sure that they would go and allow years to pass.
Yeah, I hope they keep the retro because that's.
Oh yeah, they're gonna keep it really retro. I mean, like, look at what they did in season 3. They introduced the mall because, oh my god, right? Like
Yeah.
the mall was the spot. Because even for us growing up, the mall was still a place where you went and like hung out with your friends. Because you would go to the movies, get your ice cream. Everybody was in there gossiping, looking for new clothes.
Yeah, and all your friends are in there, and
yeah, man, it's awesome, bro. So I mean,
hopefully, Stranger Things keeps that.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely not going to change that. No way. I mean, so to you, Stranger Things, how would you rank that show as
Man, if you're gonna ask
from?
me that.
Yeah, because
If you're gonna rank it from 1 to 10,
yeah, I mean, would you put it in your top 5?
oh, yeah,
Right.
course.
Yeah.
It's my wife introduced me to that show because I wasn't even like she was a big Netflix watcher, and when the first episode came out,
I am too.
she was like, "Oh, sit down and watch this with me." At first, I didn't know what I was watching
Yeah.
because it kind of showed you're just a kid. It was kind of like scary, and I was like, "Is it scary? Is it not scary?"
Yeah, it had this little creepy factor to it,
Yeah,
right?
it was
That you're
like
like,
it's like an
I'm gonna
alien.
watch it with the lights on.
Yeah, it was like, was this an alien movie? Like you didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It
So-
was very like you're like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what to expect here.
Yeah, but it was because I didn't know. Because obviously she's seen. I thought it was more like a documentary.
Yeah,
Because that's
really.
what. Yeah,
I don't
know
understand
why.
that
I don't
at
know.
all.
I don't know why I thought it was a documentary. Because Netflix.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by you thought it was a documentary?
I thought it was a documentary because Netflix was showing a lot of documentaries on there, and my wife is like obsessed with documentaries. And she was like, "Oh, let's watch the Stranger Things. It's about this kid." And she starts explaining it to me, and I'm just
Will
kinda like,
Byers goes missing.
Yeah.
And that's essentially where the show starts.
yeah, and that's when I was like, "Oh, I gotta sit down and watch a
Dude,
documentary."
I'm telling you, when there was like, it had this really big creepy factor to it. Because remember, in one of the episodes where they supposedly found the body of Will Byers,
Yeah.
that doll, it was scaring me a little bit because I was like, I know at some point this thing's gonna get up and jump, and they're gonna give you a
I
good
hate
scare.
that.
Bro, isn't that the worst feeling?
Yeah, when you're watching a scary movie, knowing, okay, something's about to pop out, something's about to jump out, or a dead body's gonna come. You know what's funny? Okay, here's my little tactic. Okay, if I'm watching a scary movie, and if I'm with my wife, and even
Oh
when
my
I was
God.
younger,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
if I was watching a scary movie with like a girlfriend or a girl, and
Right?
I'm like,
Doesn't that
trying
look like a bitch?
exactly. So I'm sitting here, and if I feel something's about to hit, I would kind of like not look at the screen. Like I would look up. I would like, oh, my popcorn.
Okay.
Here. Like I would find my drinks. I
You
would
entertain your mind
Yes,
elsewhere.
exactly. Because I
Oh,
was like,
gotcha.
I would be a bitch if I fucking jump.
Dude, it's really difficult though to do that. You know why? It's simply because the sound is really what scares you.
Yeah,
It's
of
not
course.
really more. I mean, yeah, like what comes up and jumps, it does, but it's a sound, and you hear the
Anticipation.
buildup. It's like,
Yeah.
You're like, so you know it's coming, but then you still get scared.
Yeah,
because it's loud. It's like boom. Shh. But yeah, when they had that scene in Stranger Things, I was waiting for something like that. I was like, but then as the show goes on, it's like it's just really creepy. It's really not like that. It's not like really like jump scares or anything like that.
No, it's I like the storytelling. Winona Ryder plays in as well.
Oh my God, dude.
Uh,
Okay, so that was like, I think before that, the other thing I've seen her in was A Scanner Darkly. So it was kind of like she kind of got reintroduced again, right?
Well, Winona Ryder's always been in one of those weird, creepy films.
Yes.
Even she started off in Beetlejuice.
Bro, she is an amazing
Actress.
character.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's an amazing actress, but she's an amazing character on the show. Obviously the way she portrays that woman, like constantly, she looks like she did a lot of cracks in the past or something.
I mean, her son's missing, bro. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, I
And
know
then
that's
she
one,
played
but she just made it amazing.
But also, you ever seen her in Girl Interrupted
Yes.
with Angelina Jolie?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She plays that kind of like that scared but yet crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
She's
'Cause
always played that crazy.
But she is kind of crazy.
And did she steal something at the mall?
Bro, yes, she stole, I believe it was like
Jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah. But what gets me, I think it was like, I really think for her, it was like she was looking for the thrill of it. Because it's like, you can afford to pay for it. But stealing this,
She needed.
it's kind of like a thrill in itself, which is why, She is really crazy.
Well, my broke ass would be going to Walgreens stealing women's hair scrunchies. That's my thrill.
Bro, do you remember seeing the awards show, right? For what was it? I can't remember what award show it was, but you know, Stranger Things won a bunch of awards.
Oh yeah.
And then she's up there with the cast, like her eyes are all she was all cracked out. I was like, what is wrong with Winona Ryder, man?
She's bad. She's trying to get into character.
Yeah, okay, she's getting into character.
But she also did she did 2 Tim Burton films. She did Beetlejuice and she did Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
But she played normal on Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, that's true, right?
She
You know,
played like a
till
normal
right now that you just brought it up, I completely forgot that she was in it because she didn't play anything crazy in that show.
No, but you know, her and Johnny Depp used to date.
No way, for
Back
real?
in the day, that's what they dated on
Wow.
the show. Well, after the movie, they ended up dating in real life, and he dumped her because she was fucking crazy.
I mean, look at the kids of Stranger Things, bro. Like they become huge.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. Like the actress who plays 11, she's
Millie Brown.
yeah, she's gone on to make pretty good movies. Like recently, she was in
Godzilla versus
right, and then which takes me to Netflix again. They have a new movie with her in it. It's about what's his name? Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
So she plays the sister of Sherlock Holmes in this movie that's coming up, you know? So these kids that were introduced on Netflix, on Stranger Things, have gone on to become huge superstars, man.
What's the other kid's name? Who plays his girlfriend, Eleven's girlfriend.
11's girlfriend? Or
I
you
mean,
her
11's boyfriend, I'm sorry.
Oh, her boyfriend.
Yeah. There's Will. There's
It's Mike. The
Mike.
character's name is Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Okay, so Mike, he's also in the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, that's
about to be
right.
coming out.
Yes.
He did. He also did that. He was in It,
right.
the remake of It. So yeah, he played. He's. You know what's crazy? He looks. I always say this. He looks like my 13-year-old son.
Really?
Mike looks like my 13-year-old son. I forgot what his real name is. Who
I
plays
don't.
Mike?
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't
you have
remember the actor's name.
Then you have what's his name? Justin? No, not Justin. The one with no teeth.
Oh, that's Dustin.
That's Dustin. That's it is.
Yeah.
Dustin. Dustin. That's my favorite character.
Yeah, that goofy kid.
Yeah, because he's so techie at that time where he's like trying to get the radio frequency waves, trying to talk to his girlfriend, and he's like,
dude, that was the best, right?
yeah, he's really techie. You always gotta have that one
Because the whole time you were like, is that even real that he's saying this or
Yeah,
what?
it
and
is.
then boom, there she
It
is,
is.
his girlfriend.
and then they're singing that song together.
I mean, look, okay, so the Duffer Brothers who created the show, they're twins, and they're freaking rich now. You know?
Yeah, of course. Can you imagine being like, writing a movie with your brother?
Yes.
And then you just kind of like you're on the same page. Hell, they're twins, so
yeah, they
you
got
kinda got the same
a
mindset.
little frequency going there.
yeah.
So,
But it really.
but they
is a good
created an
show.
amazing show. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. I can't say it's my number one because I have another show that's filled that spot for many years, and it still is. But
what
I
is it?
just
What is
no.
it?
I'm gonna need a couple hours to talk if you want to get into that.
What is
'cause
it?
It's Game of Thrones.
I knew you were gonna say that. It's so
I
good.
just it's a
That's
love hate relationship.
You know what's funny? That's the only show that I have all the books.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to be that guy to be like, "Oh, you read all the books, you fucking nerd." I don't want to be that
Bro,
guy.
we are nerds. So
I know, but it's
most
like,
people are nerds in a way.
I know, but it's like I don't want to be that guy where like, "Oh, I read the." When you watch a movie, you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I read the books." Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. You know how to read.
Dude,
I
I'm
don't wanna
not
be that
gonna lie
guy.
to you. I read all the Harry Potter books too, because I mean they came out when we were kids, bro. And something about those reading like things
Because you get more detail.
Yes,
You get more
yeah.
of the action in there, and then you kind of still the actual movie or show kind of steals it away, and it kind of like takes out a lot of the big. Because there's a lot of big parts in Game of Thrones that that are not shown on TV show, but they're actually read in the books.
Well, yeah, because you get a lot of character detail and you get to really see their thoughts and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that show.
But Stranger Things. If I would put Stranger Things on my top 5. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think for me, it's like coming in at number 3, pretty close.
So what's number 2?
No, I'm not gonna discuss that. No, I'm just kidding.
You said number 1's Game of Thrones. What's number 2?
Game of Thrones is my number 1.
Well, yeah, but
that's
what's
what I'm
number
saying.
2?
I don't know. I would have to think about.
And why would
that.
you put it? And why would you put Game of
You mean Stranger Things
Yeah.
as part 3? Because I don't know. I was just, now that I'm like thinking about it, I was like, I know there's another show that I'm really into, and I can't think of it right now. So maybe I should put it at number 2 then.
Yeah, put it in for number 2, and then when you have
Okay, so it's top 3.
Okay, there you go. Top 3. You know what's a good show for me?
What else is trending on Netflix?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, dude.
Cobra Kai. Oh my god. Okay, so if you haven't watched Cobra Kai and you're a big fan of the Karate Kid, and you know what, you don't even have to be a big fan of the Karate Kid, because pretty much Cobra Kai kind of brings you up to date of the Karate Kid, the trilogy that it had. So you don't have to necessarily watch it to
understand the show.
To understand the show, exactly. And basically, for people who don't know who Karate Kid is, it's Daniel's son. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, do they have their own Mr. Miyagi?
No. But he does, but mostly all the main characters do come back and reprise their role. So you have
That's awesome.
You have Danny LaRusso, played by Ralph Macchiano.
LaRusso.
And then you have Johnny Lawrence, and his original characters played. Then you have
So what's the basis of the show time around?
So basically it's about Johnny Lawrence. He's kind of like, he's in a bad place. He tries to be he was working as a contractor doing like house things or trying to redoing your house or whatnot.
So basically karate had taken the back burner.
Yeah, because I think that's when he peaked, because you can kind of tell his character still lives in the 80s, because it's in present time, but his character, himself, he's stuck in the 80s. So
really?
He's rolling around in a Thunderbird. He's playing retro
of
music.
Course.
He don't even know what a phone is, a cell phone. He still plays with an Atari. He's stuck in the 80s.
Yeah, it's like it.
He wears concert
So
t-shirts.
I understand. I understand what you say, that's where he peaked. It's like he peaked and got stuck there.
Yeah, and then and he's still like, it takes place like 30 years after everything happened, 30 or 34 years after, and then Daniel LaRusso, Daniel's son, he's a family man. He has his own car lot. He's a successful car salesman. And he's just enjoying life. He's got 2 kids. He's got an older daughter and then an older son, and he has a wife. And it's just basically life is going good for him. And they cross paths again because Johnny Lawrence, his character, he goes and after he gets fired from his job, he kind of sees his old
old nemesis.
Yeah, no, he sees his own karate area.
Oh, okay.
Like back when they used to where they had the tournaments.
Right.
And so he kind of just goes back in memory lane, and then his car gets hit, and then they end up taking the car to Danny LaRusso's car shop, and he's kind of like trying to dodge him because he doesn't want to come up. He doesn't want to see him and kind of like face.
They had that. Beef
he doesn't
want to
have
there.
that. Yeah, he has a lot of. He still holds it. So basically, that's what happens. And I don't want to give too much of the show away, but it's a really good show. And cool thing about this show, it's like there's really no bad guys or good guys. It's like each character is a villain and a non-villain in its own way.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's cool. So it's like what is it like? You get to pick teams.
Yeah, exactly. You get to kind of be like, well, is Danny Russo right or is Johnny Lawrence right? So it's kind of like they kind of bring up a lot of old stuff too.
Bro.
They play it, but their soundtrack is all 80s music, which is pretty cool.
That's badass.
So it's really.
I mean, because the movies. I love the movies as a kid. You'd walk out of the movie theater thinking like you knew what you knew. You knew karate from watching it. You're like over here trying to bust kicks and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, in Johnny Lawrence, he brings back the dojo of Cobra Kai.
Right.
That's what he ends up bringing that dojo back, and then Danny LaRusso finds out about it, and now that struck him something.
Here comes the beef.
Exactly. So now he's all like, "Why Cobra Kai's coming back? They're evil." Blah 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 blah. And so he starts getting back into karate, Danny LaRusso, because he kind of bases his car dealership off of karate.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna kick these prices. That's
hilarious.
Yeah, he does it, and then he comes back, and then he creates his dojo, and he calls it the Miyagi. There he is, Miyagi Dojo, and he
right
creates
on.
it like that. And then he tries to teach these new kids, because all these new kids are all, they're lazy, they're all stuck on their electronics, and so he's trying to bring a lot of that
on their phone.
Yeah, they're trying to bring a lot of the old school teachings back, and some of the kids.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. I tell you what, it started off on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, that was something I was gonna bring up. Didn't it start somewhere else?
Season 1 started on YouTube, but then season 2, Netflix went ahead and took over. So now it's on Netflix, and now they're doing season 1 and season 2 on Netflix. And season 3 is going to come out next year, and they've already filmed it, and they already did like a little post trailer for season 3. And it's kind of like, you got to watch it. Yeah. But it's really good. I mean, I like it. I binge watched it, both seasons, in less than 24 hours.
Wow.
Because the show is like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So, oh my god, dude, that's crazy! I definitely need to check it out because it sounds really good. I'm telling you, I was a really big fan of the Karate Kid movies.
Yeah. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to watch it to kind of be like, because I know people are like, you have to watch the Karate Kid. It's like, no.
Well, if you haven't watched Karate Kid, maybe you should watch it though, because Karate Kid is an awesome movie.
It is a good movie. A lot of movies in the 80s and the 90s, it just kind of, it's like they're all trying to do their comebacks, like they're trying to remake it. Yeah. I think it's because it was so awesome back then. They're just trying to redo it now.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to go back to that. Oh, speaking of like 80s movies, one of my favorite movies from being a kid was Double Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
You used to play the video games.
The karate.
Yes.
Dude, it was like the good versus evil. Yeah. It was, dude, it is. Oh my god. Now that you're talking about the video game, holy shit. That was like one of the best video games.
I used to play when I used to have a Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh, did you what did you start with?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, what was your first
gaming system?
Yeah.
Was Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
The NES?
On NES, and then I went to Sega Genesis after that.
Oh, damn. No, I started with the Nintendo, and then I went to the Super Nintendo.
Everybody was a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, because it was awesome.
Bro, Sega Genesis is where it was at. Don't get me started.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Okay, that's for the next episode.
Yeah, you got it. What's up, guys? Alfie here. Got any questions you want to ask us? Well, email us at tacoswithbeerpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll read them on air.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
The fuck is that?
Alright guys, now it's time for the What the Fuck segment. Basically what it is, it's crazy ass stories that Alfonso's about to read you, and they're real.
Yeah, it's the stories that the media won't bring to you. So forget about CNN and Fox. You come here for breaking stories.
Come here, damn it.
Yeah, dude. So in Detroit, a young woman who was declared dead at her home opened her eyes at the funeral home as she was about to be embalmed.
Wait, wait, hold on. So a dead person
yes
opened her eyes while she was about to get...
She came back to life.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Swear to God.
Dude, okay, so they were about to start draining her blood when she opened her eyes. Because, they have to drain the bodies to preserve. They have to drain the blood to preserve the body for when they have the service. They were about to start draining her blood, and she woke up.
Wait, was it like her nerves? Because how they say when somebody dies, like your nerves start like kicking in, like your arms will move or your eyes will twitch or something. Was it that, or is that did she actually just came back live and say what the fuck?
She just woke up and was like,
she woke up, stood up, and said, "I'm out, guys."
Yeah, I know, but how do you get to that point where they're about to fucking
First of all,
start
whoever
draining your blood?
declared her dead needs to be fired.
Yeah, it was an ER doctor, by the way.
Okay,
so the paramedics tried to revive the woman for about 30 minutes, and then they consulted with an emergency room doctor. The doctor pronounced her deceased based on the medical info that was provided at the scene by the paramedics. So he said, okay, she's dead. Just bring her in. And nobody, I'm like, okay, so
did they contact the family or anything?
Yeah. It's like this This lady was 20 years old.
So how long is the process from the time you die to the time they take you to the like the?
Well,
funeral
for this
home?
lady, it was a day.
Golly, they were trying to hurry up and get her ass.
Yeah,
gone.
right. It's like,
They
bro, can you imagine though the dude doing the embalming and she's waking?
No, I can't because it's not me. Motherfucker, I quit.
Dude, do you start reconsidering your career choices because you're like, do I need to get a different job?
Do I just want to go ahead and be an installer somewhere instead of just messing with dead people?
Is this zombies? Is this the apocalypse? What is
Right?
going on, bro?
Can you imagine her?
This is The Walking Dead.
Bro, if that was me and I saw like a dead person like rise up, I'd have stuck him.
Yeah, dude, 2020 is getting real, folks.
Bro, I would have punched them. I'd knock them out.
At that point, do you just like, you're like, you know what? I was already going to start doing this anyway, so let me just go
You know
ahead.
what, boss? I quit. And you'll be like, why? Well, obviously this dead person just. Okay, imagine being the boss getting that phone call, wondering why your guy just quit. Well, yeah, because we just had somebody raised from the dead. Wait, what?
Yeah, this bitch woke up.
You know?
Dude, I know, but I mean, like, what is the process of them declaring her dead? She's going to the morgue, and they're gonna start. I'm like,
But what did she
at
die
some point,
of?
somebody should have freaking the story's not clear on that, but she was out completely. Like, so she didn't. They were checking her pulse and stuff, but I mean, based on the information that was given by the paramedics to the emergency room doctor, he declared her dead.
She was, how old is she? She's like 20 something?
She's 20 years old, bro.
20 years old. Oh, she
Yeah.
probably got drunk somewhere.
Tamisha B. Yeah.
She probably got lit somewhere, and then
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say she was probably maybe on drugs, something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how do you
Well, how do you get on drugs, die, and then come back to life? Like, what is
that
that?
scare the shit out of the dude embalming you?
Imagine that, bro. You sticking a needle or however they do it, and they just raise up on you, just like
Holy shit, dude! I think at that point you do shit your pants.
that's okay. You could do that. You get a pass on that one.
Yeah, I hope you brought your brown pants because I think you're gonna shit yourself.
That's why they wear brown pants. That's why they wear khakis.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about you, but have you ever been around to a place where they do that?
Yes, I used to
Airmark?
we used to work at Airmark. Yeah, when they used to
God,
deliver
dude.
microfiber towels.
Bro, I was so scared, man, of going in there because, they had like a bunch of dead bodies, dude.
I
And it's
know.
just creepy. And then, like, I sometimes would go pick up the cart,
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, can you? He's like, I'll just unlock it for you. And then he
Like,
would
no,
leave.
no,
Be like, don't leave me here, please, sir.
I know, right? Well, so basically, what Airmark is, it's a delivering company.
Yeah, it's a linen delivery.
Yeah, so
it's a
you
uniform.
pull up to a
company.
funeral home. It's like a Wednesday morning. You're just dropping off towels because you provide all the microfiber towels and the linens and stuff that they for funeral homes, and you go in and they deliver it, and then the person in the back usually opens up the door. Sometimes where they keep it is where they keep it where the dead bodies are. So you got to stack
Yeah.
it up over there. Yeah, I remember
And
once.
it's never really. It's not fun to do that, and then it's usually it's always most of the time it's old people,
Yeah, you see that. I think what did it for me one time was when I did that, and I went into a room when they opened it up, and it was a kid.
Oh my god, yeah.
So
I've
that
seen
kinda
the
like-
same thing, and it was
So-
like I was like, no, don't walk me. Can you just go get the bag
Here,
and I'll
here's
wait?
your fucking shit. Take it yourself.
Take your shit, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine being delivering some fiber towels, and then that particular
Holy
situation?
shit, I'm quitting. I'm running out. Burn that motherfucker down right now.
I would throw the whole linen at them, the whole bag.
Oh my god, dude. They leave you alone. Oh, dude, I'm serious. You would shit yourself. You would be so scared. I would run the fuck out of there, bro. As the lady's like, hey, wait, fuck you. Fuck this place. I'm out.
But get this sheet of paper signed.
Yeah, dude. It's like, fuck that. Don't even worry. I'm jumping in the car and leaving.
Hey, don't
dude.
worry about this service. It's free.
You're in there going like, minding your own business,
I
you
know
know?
this motherfucker just raised up like the Undertaker in a
Holy-
match.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. It's like, hopefully you brought your brown pants that day because it's going to happen.
Bro, it's gonna be coming out of my pants. Oh yeah, that's funny. That kind of reminds me of the story. Did I ever tell you about the dead cat?
No.
Okay. Oh my god. All right. So let me tell you this story. My wife goes out of town, and where her uncle, their uncle as well, they're out of town, and they wanted somebody to watch their cat.
Yeah.
And their cat's pretty old.
Oh my gosh, she killed their cat.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we go. She's responsible for feeding the cat and watering the cat throughout the week. When she
Right.
goes out of town, she's like, "Hey, babe, can you go feed some of my uncle and my aunt's cat on this day?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I go and I feed it, and I pull up, and then when I get to the back to kind of put where they're watering food at, you smell that foul smell, and then I started seeing flies and stuff around it, and I looked, I was like, "Oh crap, it's dead."
Oh, damn.
So it was a dead cat, and I was just like, "Oh, why did I die on my watch?"
Was it a black cat?
No, it was just a regular cat. So I mean, all I saw was the feet and the tail laying down, and I knew it was dead because one, it smelled and it had flies all the way around. So
Yeah.
I already kind of knew it was dead.
Wait, so this cat that was dead is your
It was my wife's uncle and aunt's cat.
dude?
But they already
leave it to you.
I know,
to
right?
have
Why
that
did it
fucking
happen
cat
on my
die
watch?
on your watch,
Right? So I had to
that
call them. I had
sucks.
to call them and my wife, and I was like, "Hey, this cat died." And my wife was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Yeah, the cat died." "How did it die?" I was like, "I don't know." So
What do you think I did, babe? I ran him over.
So I had to call the uncle to let him know, "Hey, look, this cat died." And when the cat, when he called me back, he was all like, yeah. Man, I'm sorry it happened on your watch." I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm thinking to be sad. He's all like, "Well, just don't leave. Just leave it there. And it's already old. It was already waiting for it to die." And I was like, "What?
What?
Yeah." So I'm at Jack in the Box, right, ordering food. I'm at Jack in the Box ordering food when he tells me that, and I was like, "Well, do you want me to just leave it there? Do you want me to pick it up?" I'm thinking in my head, I hope he just tells me to leave it there because I'm not about to mess with a dead cat. So he goes, "No, just leave it there. We'll get it. We're on our way home, and I'll take care of it." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." And then he texted me back, "Hey, I got a favor to ask you." I was like, "Oh God,
You
what
knew.
is it?"
You knew
I
it was
already knew it was
coming.
coming. He's all like, "Hey, can you take care of the cat? Just get it, put it, and then just put it away.
Put it in a
trash."
bag and
yeah.
throw
I was
it.
first to ask him. I was like, "Do you want me to bury it?" He was like, "Fuck no." I was like, "Okay, excuse me."
Dude.
So I was like, all right. So I was like, I can't do it now because I'm in the line of Jack in the Box. So I was like,
First, I gotta get my tacos.
yeah, I gotta get prepared for this one because I've never dealt with dead animals before.
Yeah.
I'm a little softy when it comes to that.
Really?
So yeah, and the next day it's a
I'll
Saturday.
be honest with you. I would have buried the cat. I'm sorry. Like,
I know. I was thinking, but I was also like, that means I have to dig a hole. It's already hot outside. I don't know if I would have.
I'm already inconvenienced.
I'm not connected to this cat any
This
type of way.
fucker died on my watch.
Yeah, right. Why
Like-
me? So
Your wife. Wait, what?
I know, right? So the Saturday comes around, and then I'm like, I gotta go take care of this cat. That's the only thing.
Dude,
that's
you
on
didn't
my
even
mind.
do it that day.
No, because it was already late, and I was hoping like a coyote would come and take care of it for me. You know that's
You,
what I was.
you want to be in this situation with that lady where
No,
the cat
yeah.
rises back from the dead.
Exactly. So I go, and then Saturday I'm with my dad. Right, me and my dad are working on his car,
Yeah.
and I tell my dad, I'm like, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor." He's like, "What?" And I was like, "I need you to come with me and take care of this cat." He's all like, "Oh hell, I gotta come take care of this." I was like, "What do I gotta do?" I was like, "Well, just come with me or drop me off or something." I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, give me a trash bag or something." So he gives me a trash bag. It's the size of like one of the ones you put in your bathrooms. Like, what is it, a 12-gallon?
Yeah, it's about 13 gallons.
Yeah, it's a little trash bag. So he's
Yeah.
like, here's some gloves. And I was like, okay. He's like, does he have a shovel? And I was like, yeah, he's got a shovel. He's like, all right, come on. So I go back there, and he drives me back to the house where the cat's at. And he pulls in the driveway. He's all like, all right. He stops and he goes, here's a mask. Here's 2 of them. Hurry up so we can go. And I was like, oh, you're not going to help me? He's like, hell no, I'm not going to help you. I just came to
He
drop
died
you
on
off.
your fucking watch.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
Not
like,
mine.
oh my God. I was like, in my head, I'm having to give myself a pep talk. Like, Phil, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, bro. You got
Yeah.
this. Could be a little bitch. Get up there and get that. I was like, okay. So I finally get to the backyard, and I finally see this cat. Like, before I only saw its like his legs and its tail. So now I get to see the full size. This motherfucker is a Garfield cat.
Oh my god.
Big than a motherfucker. Just big.
Was it a fat cat?
It was a fat cat. And they weigh a little bit more since they're dead. So I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? So I'm figuring out, all right, Phil, it's easy. It's dead. Just scoop it up, put it up in the trash can. Boom. Done. Trash bag, dumpster. Easy.
Dude, hold on. Let me get this. You brought a shovel?
No, the shovel was already there.
Okay. He had a shovel and your ass still didn't think about burying that cat.
No, because he didn't want to. He didn't want me to put a hole in his yard.
Oh, wow. Dude, these people hated that fucking cat.
I wouldn't say they hated him. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just kidding, but I'm like, what?
I would say that, but I was like, all right, I could do this. So I start prepping myself. I get there. Literally, no lie, I'm outside for like 10 minutes. Wow. And my dad's like, what the fuck is going on? What's taking you so long? So I'm like, Dad, come help me. He's like, oh, damn, I got to come out here. Man. So he's like, all right. So he puts gloves on.
You dragged him into it.
Yeah, I dragged him in. Well, guess what? He wanted to come. So he puts his gloves on and we go out there, right? And he goes, all right, I'm going to scoop it up. You're going to hold the trash bag open and we're going to put it in there. I said, okay. So I kind of stand next to him. He's like, get on the other side. I was like, man, this is a big. He goes, man, this is a big ass cat. He's like, I thought it was like a little kitten. And
I feel like you guys made the situation a lot more difficult than it had to be.
It's like I said, I'm a big softie when it comes to dead animals. Gotcha. So I'm just kind of like, and I did not want to look at his face. I did not want to look at his face at all. Because he would just like, his eyes were like closed and his mouth was all open. His tongue was all out. And I was like, ugh. Right, yeah, so he picks it up. He scoops.
It's like he died of a stroke.
Yeah, I don't know what he died. He died of something. I think probably just it was hot outside. He was old. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. This is an obese cat, dude. Probably. His tongue was out.
Yeah.
Holy cow! What the fuck?
I don't know what happened.
Was he like about to lick something? And
I don't know. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Dude, so then what did...
Okay, so what happened was he gets the shovel and he puts it underneath the cat. And he's like, damn, this fucker's big. Yeah. And as soon as he had him in the air, I said, Dad, if you fucking throw this cat at me, I swear to God, I will run and I'm going to hurl this fucking fence. I said, you better not throw this cat at me. He's all like, come on, Phil, it's heavy. I was like, I swear to God, if I see this cat move, if I see this cat's tail wiggle, I'm out this bitch. I'm going to really just leave it in the yard and let God do his thing. So, yeah, we finally got it in there. It took what could have been a 5-minute job. Ended up taking like 20 minutes for us to get. Oh, but that was my thing was, I swear to God, if this cat just would have woke up, my ass would have hurled a 10-foot fence. And I was thinking in my head, because I thought my dad would do something stupid and throw the fucking cat at me.
No, I don't know if that would be stupid. I feel like he'd be like, this is what you get for bringing me.
Yeah.
Catch him. And you're like, fuck this, I'm out.
I know, right? Oh, man, I tell you what. If I swear to God, that whole dead story, that made me think of the cat. And I swear to God, if
at least it was a cat and not a person, dude.
Oh, I know, but even I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's dead and it comes back to life, damn it, it's something got to go down.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, make sure y'all check us out on our social media page, facebook.com/tacoswithbeer. Also hit up on Instagram at Tacos with Beer Podcast. And if you got any questions, if you got any questions for us, or if you got an interesting story you want to tell us, you can hit us up on our emails at tacoswithbeer podcast@gmail.com. That's it from us, guys. And also remember, keep them tacos hot and spicy and keep them beers coming. Yeah. We're out.
Hey, will you guys let me know if this ever airs?
I hate goodbyes.
Get the hell out of here.
Bye, Felicia. Thank God I got home now.